All right, now I have joining me Mr. Colin Evans from Evans Financial. Thank you so much, Colin, for joining us once again. Today we are talking about Roth IRAs, and it's a way to save us money, right? That's what we're here to talk about.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, and it's a tax-free option.
It is. It is. It's for, for when we're looking at that down the road money and what we're going to do with it in the retirement time frame, and we're thinking of taxable, tax deferred, or tax-free. Tax-free is going to be a little bit more on the, I'll say, the winning side of things. And, one of the common things that we ask when we do financial workshops every month, and it's been 100% across the board every single time, is we poll the audience of, do you think taxes are going to go up in the future or down? And hands down, it is always, the taxes are going to go up. Well, right now we're still kind of sitting in Trump-era tax codes, and that's not a political statement, but it's just kind of Trump put us in some of the lowest tax brackets our country has ever seen. So what we're seeing quite a bit of right now is having people being able to start converting their IRAs into Roth accounts, and by doing this, what they're now doing is they're paying the taxes now at the lower rates, because if we're understanding that the potential for taxes to increase down the road, it kind of gives us the mindset that taxes are on sale, so let's go ahead and pay our tax bill now, and then we can acquire and move into the tax-free side. And from that point forward, what turns out to be a beautiful thing with it is the funds come out tax-free, the growth becomes tax-free, and in the event something happens to you and you pass it on to your heirs tax-free. So it's really got quite a bit of benefits out there with it.
And there are no minimum distributions, right?
Right. See, when you're looking at IRAs and 401ks, just for the longest time, it used to be at age 70 and a half, Uncle Sam said it's time for you to, you have to start taking money out. Right. Because Uncle Sam wants the tax dollars off of it. Well, as of late, it's around 72 with some of the most recent tax changes, but it's still being there. Uncle Sam wants his IRA or 401k tax dollars. Well, when we do these and we start converting these into Roth, they don't have to take the funds out. They can let them continue to grow, and it becomes a great asset, especially if they're looking at passing it on, because it becomes something that they can pass on income tax-free to spouse, kids, grandkids, and things of that nature. It's a huge plus for us today.
And I really don't think you can say that tax-free word enough. Like, those words, music to my ears.
Absolutely, no, because we just finished up tax time, and it allows for us to be flexible, and it gives it a little bit more access to it. So being that you're able to pull those funds out without having to worry about the taxation of it, throws us a little bit more of throwing a bone to somebody. It gives us a little bit of that, when we're looking into our own personal financial health.
And it can be an option for those with a 401k, right?
Yes. I absolutely do highly suggest looking at, if your employer offers a 401k, to go visit with maybe even somebody in the human resource or the financial advisory firm that kind of oversees that 401k, and say, hey, is there a Roth option within it? Because if there is, that could be something that you might want to pay attention to, and it might be worthwhile to actually allocating funds into your Roth side of your 401k.
Wonderful. Well, Colin, as always, thank you so much. And we have a lot.